Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew and let's get to the show.
Burn just when I thought I won. Yeah, I threw myself off because I forgot the words. Welcome to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Usher. I'm kidding. I'm your host, Luke Hatmaker.
No.
No, I am not. Parrish gets it. If you can't tell, I got Parrish with me and I got Rusty with me on this beautiful Thursday. How we doing, fellas? We good?
Good, man. It's a Thursday. Friday Eve.
That's it, man.
Friday
Eve. You know, Luke, I had to replace my rooster with a duck yesterday, so I've been up since the quack of dawn.
Dude, ducks rock.
They are the best.
Ducks are the best. But I digress because the Ducks don't play basketball tonight. The Grizzlies play basketball.
They need the Mighty Ducks.
They do need Mighty Ducks. Quack.
We can love in the comments here.
Oh.
Shout out Kenny. Shout out Jalen.
Oh,
and then Team Meeks. It's the best boy band you've ever seen.
Hey,
you know. Thank you all for watching this.
Oh,
yeah, love it. Thank you,
check
Team
it
Meeks.
out.
Being here.
Pretty
happy,
band, I'd say.
I want to say happy belated birthday to King Meeks. I went on the other day. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday again. I had a good song on Monday because it was a birthday song.
He's heading to Las Vegas today to celebrate his birthday. St. Jude's let him out for a few days. He's going to go live it up, have an awesome time. King
Hell
Meeks,
yeah.
man, celebrate. Live it up, brother.
Yeah, brother. You have a good time. Maybe watch the game. I don't know if you're out there tonight. Watch the game tonight. It's going to be a home.
Yes, it'll be a good time. It'll be at 6:30 out there instead of 8:30.
6:30 in Vegas.
Oh,
it's gonna be a great time.
That is a great time because 8:30 is awful.
I'm just telling you, I have watched the first two games from start to finish. The first one on my couch sulking. The second one with Parrish and Mikkel and some folks at Coach Brewing Company. Tonight is going to be flirting with my bedtime at halftime, and if it's brutal, your boy is out.
Yep. Well, so let's just the Grizzlies are in a 0-2 hole. Coming back to Memphis tonight. Parrish, are you going?
Yeah, I'll be there. It's playoffs. I haven't been to a play. I've only been to one playoff game, and that was back in 2015 when Mike Conley the mask game.
Master,
yeah. So I'm going playoff game. I haven't been in this era.
It's different.
I've only been in one. That was 10 years ago. So yeah, I'm going.
I had season tickets back in the day, right out of PT school, and I went to several of the Thunder games, some Clipper games, and regular games have an edge and have an intensity, but there's nothing like a playoff game in the Forum. Yep. Even if it's not going well and it's not right now, like there's going to be a buzz and the atmosphere is different.
Yeah, man. Different. I got to go to the last two times we went to the playoffs. I went to both blowouts that we had in the first series when we blew out the Lakers and then we blew out the T-Wolves. It was that awesome Brandon Clark game where he had like 47 offensive rebounds. The atmosphere for him is like nothing else. Dude. You're gonna
just reminded me. I had opportunity to go to the when they played Golden State in the second round, the game 5 when they were about like 55.
Yeah,
but my wife and my mother-in-law got COVID. So
no.
Tell me why they were still trying to go. They were like, "Oh, we can make it." Like, nah.
Yeah, we ain't playing that. Well, maybe. What would be better if some of the players got COVID? Not kidding. What do you want to see tonight? Like, other than a win, I just think it's going to be an uphill battle. This team you guys have both seen them live. This team just seems amazing.
Mm-hmm. They are.
It's just, I don't know what else.
They are.
Me personally, to me, the Grizzlies got a shot. And it got shot to win a game. Not to win the series, but to win a game. In my opinion, if they play hard for 48 minutes, they got a shot.
Yes.
But the problem is, are they going to play hard for 48 minutes? Because the last game, they played hard for 20-ish minutes, and they came back and got within a good number. Now, of course, that's something that OKC may have let they flew out the gas a little bit. Maybe not. They ain't look like they really did. They they play hard for 48 minutes. If you match their energy, you have a shot. If Ja and Jaren come out in the first quarter like they did in the third quarter, you got a shot because you're in the game. You might even have a lead, and you just got to maintain it.
That's a good point.
You can't fall behind by 20 points and then expect to try to keep battling it back. That's the problem.
Yes, that's what Rusty. I'm going to ask you: is that because that's what I'm noticing too? We've come out in both these games flat. As flat as you. I mean, like we're in a hole in both these games before we even know what's going on. And that's like, it's so hard against this team specifically to climb out of that hole, like Parrish was saying. I mean, I don't know.
We built these holes before against Brooklyn and Chicago and Portland and some of these teams we've come back and won. But this ain't Brooklyn, Chicago, Portland. Like, you cannot start out flat. I saw enough, and I hate this. This is a Memphis Grizzlies experience, but I saw enough in game 3, effort level, tenacity from Ja and Jaren, that I've got an ounce of hope that we can come out somehow and take game 3 tonight. You know, Jaren had one of his better playoff games he's ever had in that, especially that third and early fourth quarter. We got within like 6-7 points at one point, and then for some unknown reason, in a stroke of Taylor Jenkins, we start the fourth quarter without Ja Morant, and they go on like an 8 or 9-0 run, and we just never could get it back. And so, like, tonight, like, I know Ja played 40 minutes last time, but we need to play the right 40 minutes, including all 12 in the fourth quarter. Same with Jaren. And if we can get the same energy level, like we got some success, and like Parrish said, match your energy, find that success early with Ja and Jaren, there's no reason we can't come out and take game 3, just like Grizz Girl's saying here. Yeah. Tonight's, if you're going to get one, tonight's the night. I'll be there Saturday, and if we're down 3-0 Saturday, it's going to be a farewell victory, farewell lap for the team.
And I do want to harp back on the fact that Draymond and a lot of Grizzlies fans agree with him. I agree with him too about the rest thing, where the Grizzlies had that schedule, right, where they had to play at Denver on Saturday, then travel to Golden State Tuesday, then come back home Friday, then that quick turnaround OKC that Sunday, then it's every other day, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Pick out a deal. The 1 seed needs some type of advantage, right?
Yeah. That's
my personal opinion. Like, if you go 68-14, you need an advantage. Yeah. So don't get the 8 seed. Like, that's how you followed it. I don't think it's that unfair. It's unfair, but it's like the 1 seed do need some type of advantage.
Like if you look back, man, we had those 3 straight losses on the last possession. If you win 2 out of those 3, or even 1 out of those 3, you're playing Houston right now, and this is a completely different song and dance. Yep. And you wouldn't face Oklahoma City to the conference championship. And so we did this to ourselves through tomfoolery, coaching malpractice, whatever you want to call it. And I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but if you look back and we give a little bit more effort, or we call a timeout, or we do something just a little different, we're not even in this situation, and we don't have to face this buzzsaw.
Or some players play more games. When I can't judge how hurt players are in injuries, but the San Antonio game, it felt like some people rested the game. And I don't think that was a straight up like I'm too hurt to play.
That's a good point.
And it comes back to haunt you in the end of the season. So.
Yeah, it's coming back to haunt you when you are trying to be petty for a coach, towards a coach or a system or whatever. Not saying maybe hamstrings are real. Hamstring injuries are real. They sure are. Yeah, but then you got your other superstars out there playing, trying to carry this team, and you just, you know, it is what it is. We're in this. We have made this bed. We have to lie in it now, and you cannot come out flat. Like, we have looked disinterested for big portions of game 1 and game 2. Maybe coming home, some home cooking, sleeping in your own bed, your own sights and sounds will revitalize this team to go get a win in game 3. You know, again, like Parrish and I were talking about, if we were within single digits at the end of a quarter, that was a win in game 2. Yeah. We've done that. Now it's time to get this thing. Like, let's push Oklahoma City and do it in front of the home fans.
And also with game 3, I did want to give them a little grace. They got the shots they wanted in the beginning. They just
went falling.
And when you miss like that, you are going kind of automatically get deflated. So I give them.
We started like 0 for 9. Yeah, like 0 for 9 before our first shot fell. Yeah.
I give them some grace in game 2. Like, you started off you got shots you wanted, you were just missing, and you're gonna automatically get deflated, especially coming off a 50-point loss. But they fought back, so they need to carry that momentum of fighting back. I want to say the rest of the game, I think the Thunder only outscored them by 3 from the second, third, and fourth quarter. 2 points. So just to carry that momentum to game 3, and they got to play hard for the full 48 minutes. So they should.
We can do it. We've got the fight. We've got the level of talent. We can do it. We've just got to put it all together for 48 minutes, because Oklahoma City is not a team that you're going to beat by playing 30, 36, 40 minutes. Like, it's going to take 48 minutes of effort, electricity, and give a damn in order to beat this team, because you're going to have to play damn near perfect, and you can't do that in only playing 36 minutes.
Who plays tonight? And like, who should T.I. play in the rotation if he wants to win? Because it does seem like he's playing still with, your 6, Santi's going to play, and then, Pip, Edie, and the big 3 are going to play. But I mean, he's playing Bagley a lot. He's played Luke some. He's played Jitty. He's playing Jitty a lot. Like,
my opinion, I mean, you got Slim Pickens, but
Yeah.
I would say, man, you need offense. Play J Huff. And if you want the extra wing defender, play Lamar Stevens. Like, get you some type of Jordan energy. Both those guys will bring some type of energy. J Huff will bring the energy on offense. Stevens bring the energy on defense. They'll give you that extra, maybe that other ounce, that push of energy that they may need.
Because you're not
just
getting
give him a different. No, not at all. And just give him a different look. Like you've seen Bagley, Luke, you've seen Conchar, you've seen those guys tonight. And the nice thing about J Huff, you'll know within the first 2 shots if he's got it. If he makes one of those first 2, you leave him in. If not, you take him out. It's gonna be a long night. And then I don't understand. Like I get Lamar Stevens is not the most offensively minded player, but his size and tenacity on defense would help us quite a bit with some of the big dudes that Oklahoma City has. I wouldn't hate in some defensive leverage situations running Lamar Stevens out there for a little bit, because at least you know what you're going to get rebounding and hustle on the defensive end.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised he's not, because he's tried Bags and he's tried Luke. He's tried some stuff. I'm surprised we've not seen. It's like you said, Parrish, because J Huff, both of these guys will give you some sort of micro burst on offense and defense. And exactly. You need that against this team. I don't think I realized how big Oklahoma City is. They're just like a big team. Like they got a lot of.
Because even like Jalen Williams, like you look him up, he on the 6'5".
Dude,
I looked up his wingspan though. His wingspan 7'2".
He
so it's like he don't look 6'5".
He specifically, when I see him on TV, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I didn't know he was that big. Like he just looks when he's guarding someone, you're like, oh my God, that's a big dude. And
he's thick, man. He's just like, he's obviously ate a lot growing up in Arkansas and just a big dude and like moves well. I mean, like across the board, both Jalen Williams, like Isaiah Joe, Dort, like those some big bodies, man. And the thing about it, like it's frustrating. And I think this is kind of like a big comparison that frustrates me watching these games. Is like we'll hustle for spurts and then we'll take chunks of time off. Oklahoma City, those dudes hustle on offense, they hustle on defense, they get up and down the floor, they put effort in on rebounding, like they're right on like hand check, like close defense. Like those dudes give effort on both ends of the floor, like no team I've seen all year. Like you can tell this team has got a different mental edge than we do.
Yeah, I mean, I think I said yesterday, like the gap between these two teams is starker than I think I realized. And it's getting wider. It's getting wider. Hopefully they can close it a little bit by winning tonight. I think it would go a long way to bolster the mental health of this team and this fan base if they just one, obviously if they win, but if they just keep it close. They've played better and better these 2 games. I just think after having to spend an entire season of watching the Oklahoma City Thunder, the team that is doing a lot of what the Grizzlies of a few years ago were doing and become the new young darlings of the league, after having to watch a whole season of that only to get smacked by them in the playoffs because they are the real deal and you have not risen to the expectations that a lot of the fan base had on you. It's making this hard to watch. And I hope they come out and it's like, hope they don't come out soft.
I mean, people are getting upset. I was talking to the people the other night at the watch party. There was like 3 season ticket holders there, and 2 of them were like, like if it's T.I.'s the coach next year, we get blown out. I don't know that I'm going to renew my season tickets. And it's like,
it's dire.
Yeah, I mean, that's real. But to your point, Luke, just keeping it within single digits, they lost to the Thunder 11 straight times, including the playoffs. They lost to the Thunder 11 straight times. And 9 of those 11 have been by double digits.
Jesus.
9 of those 11.
Yeah, let's let that sit for a minute. Yeah, that's bad.
And
we need to check on Parrish.
And one single-digit games was last season with the injuries and all that. That team, lost by on the single digits in April.
But we do need to check on our boy Parrish. Last night, Draymond Green trips Amen Thompson and he takes out Jimmy Butler. And Parrish, are you good this morning? How you feeling?
Yeah,
so like, was I really watching it? Jimmy, my favorite player, right?
Yeah.
If he win, cool. But the Grizzlies are still playing, so until the Grizzlies get put out, that's when I actually lock in. Hopefully he's good, but that's when I lock in. Like, all right, Jimmy gone, he pulled it off. But
he getting an MRI today, I think. It should be. Let's say the Warriors lost last night.
That was a hard fall. I hate because
I hated it.
It wasn't on purpose either. Because hey man, Draymond hurt him.
Draymond hurt him.
I did a deep dive in Warriors Twitter this morning. It's that is the most insufferable fan base because all of them were calling for a year-long suspension. All this stuff for Amen Thompson. It's like, bro, watch the video. Draymond pushed him, and then he trips over Draymond's foot and Steven Adams' other foot, and there was nothing Amen could do. It was completely out of his control.
The fact that it was Draymond that pushed him is just so funny to me. It's like you can see Draymond push Amen in the back. You can see it.
Honestly, I'm glad it was just against his butt wherever got hurt because he actually put his arm down too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I'm glad that one like the Gary Payton second.
They called it a pelvic contusion, and the way which is a bone bruise. The way he landed, it looked like it could have been really, really bad fracture. Like we're gonna hope that's all it is because he landed right on like a little small bony prominence, and so we're gonna hope it's just a contusion and Jimmy Butler's fine. But it was a nasty fall.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna need him. Just because they don't really have any other offense. I mean, that's the understatement of the year. They're going to need Jimmy Butler. It's been well documented how awesome this team has been since they got him, but like they were getting nothing. When Quentin Post, Pat Spencer,
Cam Spencer, brother,
dude, he was playing real minutes last night and had 11 points. And it's between him and Kuminga. And Quentin Post, who Kuminga got benched and hasn't played. Like when those are they're going to need Kuminga now. Steve, if he doesn't have Jimmy Butler, he's going to have to play Kuminga. And if it's between those three guys to help Steph Curry, I mean, it's going to be tough sledding, especially if the Rockets are going to come out like that because they were playing hard. Like Tari Eason was good God off the. I mean, that dude was
a good guy. Good guy the other way.
They were just, I mean, a good Jalen Green game.
Which he's been really hot and cold lately. Yes. You got the good Jalen Green last night, and he was
in his career. Yep. That's what he do this season. He have a 50-point game, and he have an 8-point game.
He scored 38 points. And he probably won't score 38 the rest of the playoffs combined.
Man, the Rockets are wild because when he can score 30 plus, this team is hard to beat. This is a really hard team to beat. They all play tough. They're a lot of dogs on that team. Ime doesn't give a hell who you are. He'll jaw with you. Like it's just, I'm excited to see this series. It's a series now. Houston 1-1. Like it's going to be good. The other two games that happened last night, not as good. We got to talk about the Eastern Conference.
I don't know. The Heat made a run at the end.
They did make a run at the end. They did
a 2-point game with like 2 minutes to go.
That's true. That's true. Which that would have been. You want to talk about that would have been rough. It ended up being what was the final score? 121-112. The Cavs did put it away eventually. One of my favorite things about this is one of the series that got banished to NBA TV, or League Pass. I'm not getting to watch a lot of it, but I love watching Spida play. I love watching, specifically in the playoffs, watching Mitchell play. I really enjoy it.
You got Darius Garland last night talking crap. He said after the game, they were like, "What's y'all's strategy on offense?" He's like, "Find Tyler Hero, attack their weak link." It's like, oh, get him,
get him, boy.
I love it.
I've been calling him weak link for years. That's Jimmy fan.
And Darius Garland said it last night. We're going to find Tyler Hero and we're going to attack their weak link on defense, man. I'm here for it.
It's just great when you see when they're like, I'm like you. I like when there's no fluff. They're like, oh yeah, this is we're doing this, and then they do, and then it works. It's hilarious.
And then Hero still has 33 points last night, but we know he
was getting liability.
He's still good.
Yeah. And then we had I saw in the Celtics Magic game. I mean, that game was closer than it should have been. I think Boston absolutely took their foot off the gas in the fourth quarter. Why ended it being a 9-game?
Yeah, Tatum out.
Yeah. And then Kristaps Porzingis took that Badante elbow to the noggin, just exploded his forehead. Yeah.
What was he? Okay, he was bleeding a lot.
I mean, your face, your face is like densely calculated, so it's going to bleed pretty significantly. And he caught him just right in that thin skin part of his forehead, and I mean, it just exploded. Now he came back in the game a little bit later, all glued up and stitched up, but like watching that replay, man, that was like some MMA type stuff. Yeah. It was gnarly.
Man, Joe Maz loved it. That dude's crazy.
Somebody said he's gonna be the next Pope.
Jesus.
Hey, Luke sleepy this morning, man. I don't want to call you out like this, but Western Conference round 1.
Oh, did I spell it wrong? Oh, it's Eastern Conference. I did it backwards. I'm the worst.
Yeah, so funny. I read an article this morning that did the same thing. They was talking about ticket prices for Grizzlies Thunder, and they had Eastern Conference. So I was
maybe that's a premonition that we're going to Eastern Conference in the future.
I did this last night. I don't even have a sleepy excuse. I did this last night.
Yeah.
Speaking
of, I also love
my excuse. You were sleepy last night.
I love Twitter, if nothing else, for takes like that. And then also it said somebody put name your favorite Pope, and somebody put Kentavious Caldwell. I had a picture of him on there.
I like that one.
That's pretty good.
No, bro, Twitter been tripping me out these Muppets. Have y'all seen somebody post these movie Muppets?
What?
Like famous movies they've been doing Muppets like in place of the characters.
What?
It's been
it's really funny. Like some of these like critical, like dramatic moments, and they cut and it's a fuzzy Muppet like playing the part. It's really funny.
I love Muppets. How have I not seen this? This is I got to get in on this. I'm missing out on a trend. Shoot, well, I know what I'm doing when I get off this. Do you think either one of those teams stands a shot? I mean, these looks like
I'm not even watching them series.
Yeah, sweet. You're looking. All season, it's felt like the Thunder, the Cavs, and the Celtics were on a different level of everyone else.
They're a tier above everybody,
and they're showing it. They're showing it.
That Celtics Cavs series is going to be must-watch TV.
That's going to feed families.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh man, I can't wait. Before we get you out of here, Parrish, the NFL draft is tonight.
Yes, sir.
Are you all in on Cam Ward?
Yes, sir.
You're okay. So you're sold.
Since the season ended. Been ready. Soon we got the number 1 pick. I said, "Yep." If I had to choose between quarterbacks, I'm choosing Cam Ward. Although it didn't matter which one, but I had a preference of him.
So you think he's? I mean, I don't even have to ask you if he's better than Will Levis. I think we could ask a blind kid if he was better than Will Levis. Do you think that he's got? I mean, like, do you think that he can really be the guy?
Yeah, I think now, he'd still be a rookie, so I think he just come out guns blazing this season. No, he ain't a rookie, right?
Yeah,
I'm not going to set that high expectation for this season, right? A lot of fans are, unfortunately, but I think he's gonna show a lot of promise this year. That's gonna be like, okay.
I hope so. But that receiving room is not getting any better. We signed old ass Tyler Lockett this morning. It's like Tennessee is where receivers' careers go to die. It's where you go retire, and so. I said on the show yesterday, like I'm good with Cam Ward. Just like who's he gonna throw the ball to? Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett.
Let's see what they do in the later rounds. I've seen a lot of mock drafts that have had them taking like 2 wide receivers this draft, including in the second round. So Tyler Lockett might be more of the veteran in the room because I don't want to see Traylon Burks touch the field. I'd rather see Tyler Lockett on the field, to be honest. So hopefully that's what they is. They draft a couple of receivers and then integrate young receivers, and Tyler Lockett would be more of the main voice. Yeah, because you still need a veteran. Just like in NBA, we say the Grizzlies need veterans. You need veterans in your
wide receiver room.
And I'll give you 2. Calvin Ridley and Tyler Lockett have been around the block. They know it. They know how to be pros. But you just hope that you can hit on a couple rookie receivers because Tony Pollard is great, but outside of that, not a lot of talent.
Not a lot of weapons. Yep.
I like that. I didn't know about that. I really, for some reason, I think that Tyler Lockett signing is sneaky good. I don't know why. For
depends on what he's got left in the tank.
Yeah, it depends on what he got left. I like it just for the fact because I'm really sure that we're gonna take a receiver too, and I think it just helps that if it was just him and we not taking a receiver tonight, that's when the problem lies.
Did the Titans have how many picks they got in the first round? They got.
No, we ain't got 1 pick in the first round.
Do you think they'll trade? Did you see them trading up?
I'm hoping we trade down the second to get
trade down. Oh, okay.
Because we got like the second pick in the third round or something, or third pick in the second round, and we have no third because we traded for the Jerry Sneed last year. So hopefully a team would trade up. We trade down the second round and probably gain a late third or something, at least to have another pick in the top 100.
Man, I love the draft. I forget. Yeah. I'd forgotten it was this week until it snuck up on us. Then I'm like, oh my God, give me Ashton Genty at Chicago Bears, please.
Hey, what you should do Luke, you should go watch Draft Day the movie. It's the perfect representation of Draft Day. So you can see how it's done.
I finally watched it. I think when Luke was talking about it, you did the Draft Day thing last year or something. I had never seen it before too. Like, I was like,
that's exactly. It's so realistic.
Get it, shoot. Paris, we'll get you out of here. We don't have to talk about that. Have fun tonight, brother. Go watch the draft. I'm going to be sending all my Cam Ward love to you. I hope they get him. You have a good day today, sir.
All right, y'all too, man.
Yeah, we will be right back.
Tune in to the $2 Sports Show with Rusty Witten and Drew Gann every Tuesday and Thursday live at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Look at those two pretty faces there.
Hey, that was me.
That was you. You were there, and now you're here. You can catch the $2 Sports Show every Tuesday and Thursday. Like you said, just today's Thursday, so you guys will be today, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had to pre-record because I had some work stuff going on, but like it's a banger of an episode. It's our longest real versus counterfeit segment where we really talk. We talk front office, head coaching, big three, fringe players. So and it's really good.
Oh, dude, hell yeah. Before we get out of here today, we're going to do a quick round of a game that we play on this show. This show, every Thursday, not every Thursday. When we can, we play a game called It's a Trap. It's a little trivia game where I hit our guest with a series of trivia questions. Half of them are real, half of them are fake. It is up to our guest to answer yes, if it's real, or it's a trap if it's fake. In honor of our great Admiral Akbar, almost mascot of the Ole Miss, leader of the Rebel Alliance. Yeah, great. The Akbar is really strange. This today, in honor of the NFL draft, I'm going to be hitting you with some questions in the first round of the NFL draft. It's first round questions, a couple other ones sprinkled in there. We've done the NFL draft before, but this one I toned it in specifically to the first round. Are you ready, sir?
Let's get it.
All right. Who was the very first player ever selected in the first round of the NFL draft?
I mean, it's real, but it predates me by years.
It was one of those questions where I was like, yeah, no, it's real. I don't care. It's an Eagles player. Which college has produced the most number one overall picks in the first round of the NFL draft?
Yes. I'm going to take a stab at this one because there's several. Like, you got to think historically good. I'm going to say, I'm between Notre Dame or Southern Cal. Southern Cal, USC.
Nailed it. You nailed it, dude. You know, that's really, really impressive. It's really impressive. I was like, this son of a bitch is going to get it.
I don't know anything important, but I'm your guy when it comes to trivia.
Know that. Which team accidentally drafted a local pizza delivery guy in the first round due to a clerical error?
Brother, that would be the Tennessee Titans if it happened, but it's a trap.
It's a trap. I would say most likely the two teams that would do this are at the top of the draft today. It's the Titans and the Browns. We'll find out. In what year did the NFL draft require a rock, paper, scissors tiebreaker for the number one overall pick?
Yes. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Yes, it's a trap.
I was like, come on, Rusty. You knew that USC when you're going to blow this? Question number 3. Which first-round draft pick famously never played a down in the NFL because he pursued a professional baseball career instead?
Oh. Yes. I mean, that's a real thing.
It's okay. You got it right.
Yeah,
okay.
I got it right, but
you got it right.
Who is it?
Which mascot attempted to declare for the draft in 2001, citing emotional leadership and tail wag speed?
It's a trap.
It's a trap. For some reason, I put the Eagles down for a lot of these. I was like, that's the Eagles mascot for some reason. Next question. What unusual event occurred during the 2003 first round when the Minnesota Vikings missed their pick deadline?
Ooh. Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, this was a weird thing in early 2000s where the teams behind them were like, oh, we got to hurry, and they rushed. This was back in the day when it wasn't as synced as, and it was Jacksonville, and Carolina skipped them because they were like,
they were the first ones there.
They were like, which is just
our pick now.
It's so good. I miss those days where we could just skip teams by running up to the podium. Next question. They should do it like Royal Rumble style, where you put all the owners or GMs in a ring, and like as you get eliminated, that's the draft pick you get. Rusty, don't give that idea away for free. That is a great idea. Oh my God. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We're gonna have a live show where we do that. What was the reason behind the 1987 invisible player hoax in the first round?
It's a trap.
That one is a trap. I don't think invisibility exists currently. Hit me in the comments if you know of someone invisible. Next question. Who was the first quarterback selected in the who was the first quarterback selected in the NFL draft to win 5 Super Bowl titles?
Ooh, yes. Is it Bart Starr or Terry Bradshaw?
Not a first round pick.
Oh, not a first round.
Sorry, I this one I snuck this one in there. First got to win.
Thomas Brady.
Thomas Brady. Yep. I'm sorry. I was like, man, Luke, you screwed the pooch on this one.
All good.
All right. Last question. Which future Hall of Famer was actually selected during a karaoke contest held during a broadcast error in 1995?
It's a trap.
That's a trap. That's not how we hand out picks. Oh, God. There. That's our show today. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being invisible, Kenny. I see you. That is going to be it, y'all. Go support our boys tonight. Do it. They need it. We need to, it's not all doom and gloom yet. It's not going to be all doom and gloom.
It's not. Turn out. They need it, man. Go show up.
Show up.
Give them love. Support them. Tonight's probably the night. If we're going to get one, it's tonight. Be in the forum. I'm going to be there Saturday. But be there tonight. Go support the boys. Go Grizz as always. I believe. I freaking believe. Here we are again, and I believe.
I think everyone is with you, brother. I think we all feel it. This is the day where we can win this one. We believe we can win this one. Go do it. Go enjoy your day. If we can leave you with anything like we do, remember this. Remember these 2 things. Remember to be a little weird today, and remember to smile. Bye, guys. Have a good one, and go Grizz.
Grizz.